You are what you think, and what you think becomes what you say. And what you say, ultimately, if you're a man of integrity, becomes what you do. And we are repeatedly what we do, as some philosopher once said. And it all starts with the mind. It all starts with the thoughts you have in your life. Whether it's about your parents holding you back, whether it's thinking, oh man, my parents really are holding me back. Like, they're not letting me participate in this. They're not letting me achieve the dreams I want to. They're holding me back. Now, thinking that way, sure, it does make sense, but does it help you? Instead of thinking like, oh man, like you're the victim and like you can't really help it that they are the way that it is. Why not say, okay, they think that way, but I won't let their thinking infect my thinking. I won't let their projection of their own insecurities on me infect my thinking. You have to think that way. People say, oh, you have to change your environment. I disagree with that. I think you can still be that person and still be in a shit environment. And is it easy? No, it's not easy. Charlie Munger said, the best things in life are simple, but that it can apply to everyone because I'm not born in America. I'm not born in like New York where opportunity is everywhere. I'm not saying there's no opportunity in Malaysia, but the environment here is definitely harder. It's definitely more challenging because people here, we're all small-minded. Are they? Maybe it's just my perspective. I might be wrong. I just feel that. But if the environment is harder, then that means I have the ability to be better. Because if I was born in America, I would just I'll not appreciate anything. I think like everything will be easy. But I'm grateful for the fact that I'm born in Malaysia and I can still be successful. It doesn't have to hold me back. In fact, if it's harder, then the person that I'll become, I'll probably be much more proud of the person that I become than if I was born in America and I had everything easy. We don't want things easy, bro. We want things hard. We want things challenging because that's what makes life meaningful. If you want it easy, then it's up to you. I guess maybe that's success for you. But for me, I want it challenging, and today has been a challenging day. Like mentally, it's draining. Like a lot of stress. Like I'm not feeling I'm doing well enough. Like I was doing like a lot of the agreements, and my computer was like malfunctioning, and I was so pissed that I couldn't do much with it. Like you feel helpless. Like you want to change your situation, but like the world doesn't allow you to change it. I hate that feeling. But I also understand that that's part of the game, and this is what hard feels like. It's not supposed to feel good. It's not supposed to feel good all the time. It's supposed to feel hard. If you feel like stressful and you feel like it's challenging, then you're doing something right. You're doing something right. That's the first step. It doesn't have to be forever, but in the beginning, when you're on the come up, you're supposed to feel that way. If not, you won't appreciate it. You won't appreciate it when you reach the top. So if you're in the come up, if you're hustling and you're feeling like shit, like you're in the eating shit period, it's your rocky cutscene. It's supposed to feel that way. It's supposed to feel like shit. It's supposed to feel like, oh, like you want to kill someone. It's supposed to feel that way. That was with my dad just now. I was like solving the tire problem. Like it took like 20, 30 minutes, and because I don't like wasting time on that shit. I would rather delegate it to someone and just take care of it for me. But I also understand that I'm not in that position yet. I'm still in the hustling position, and I don't want to transition into the boss mentality first because I don't know if that's good for society or not to have young bosses. I could if I wanted to, but I don't think it's good for society. And to have You know, I don't know if there's people watching this, like 40 to 50-year-olds looking at a 20-year-old, a 30-year-old, like earning big bucks. They might probably be jealous. Or maybe it's just a limiting belief that I'm telling myself that. Maybe I think it would be much better to think that most 40 and 50-year-olds watch my videos and are inspired by it instead of hating on me. You know, I think that's the limiting belief I have, that people would be jealous of me. But are they jealous? Are they envious? I don't think so. So yeah, like I said in the beginning, you are what you think. You know, it's all games that our mind plays on us. Like, we think someone hates us or we think someone likes us. Either way, you're right. Because it's not the situation that happens, it's thinking that makes it so. If you think that person likes you, that person likes you. Even if he doesn't. Even he or she doesn't. If you think that they like you, you will find evidence, you'll find evidence that suggests that they like you. So it's all in the way that you think in your mind. And this is really powerful. I was just learning from a course just now. Like, you are what you repeatedly think. If you think you're gonna have a bad day, you're gonna have a bad day. You're gonna find ways to make it a bad day. If you think it's a good day, you will find ways, no matter how, even if it's raining, even if it's people throwing shit at you, you'll find ways to make it a good day. And let's say you drop your coffee, you'd be like, oh, I guess, no, I don't have to drink an unhealthy drink anymore. It's all perspective. It's all how you look at things. It's all how you look at the world. Life is not what happens to you. It's how you look at it. It's how you interpret it. And I think that could help some people. I don't know if it could help you or not, but it helped me. You know, it helped me in saying like, okay, fine. Okay, let's, for example, like now my MacBook is like, when I stop charging it, it immediately offs itself. Instead of thinking, oh shit, oh, I gotta buy a new computer again, man. I can't do my work properly because I gotta give my laptop up for 7 days for them to fix. I feel like shit. Instead of looking at it that way, I could be thinking like, oh, okay, my computer is gonna be out of commission for 7 days. Okay, so I'm gonna figure out creative ways to work without a computer, and maybe when my computer comes back, I'll be more equipped to working with that computer. I'll appreciate the computer more and I'll take care of it. I could look at it that way. There's two sides to it. It's which one I choose to think. And obviously, I'm gonna think the one that makes my life better. But humans are emotional creatures and we always choose the dumbest path. We're not rational. Most of us, we are not using our directed mind, as Marcus Aurelius always preaches. Use your directed mind, use your rational mind to help you. It's there for a reason. But we were all emotional. Why? I don't know. Maybe the puppet masters, maybe people on top, they want us to feel this way. And that's part of the game. It's always been like that. Look at history, Kennedy getting shot, Abraham Lincoln getting murdered, all these people in history, Julius Caesar getting shot, getting murdered. You know, it's happened before. It's happened before. I don't know who I am 1,000 or 2,000 years ago, but it's gonna be awakened soon. And yeah, I can't wait to open that journey with you guys. You know, with each video I take, I think I get better. I think I will get better. That's one empowering thought. And it compounds, you know, like video by video, no views, no views, no views, no views, and then slowly views, views, views. And then suddenly, exponentially, it goes boom. That's what I'm thinking right now. As long as I keep this going day by day. You know, someone commented today, he was like, you know, you're gonna get big if you just don't stop. And I was like, I kind of agree with him. Like, if I just don't stop, if I just keep going, and one day one video just blows up, the other videos will blow up as well. because I put in the work. I put in the work to put myself out there, to try to be authentic. Not try, to be authentic, to be my true self. And it's a risk to be your true self, like I said in my previous video. It's a risk because you don't know who are watching these videos. Your enemies could be watching. People that don't like you could be watching. And they could be using the information against you in the future. I don't know who's watching these videos, man. YouTube, I don't know. I don't know. That's the scary thing. So if you're gonna start a YouTube channel, just keep that in mind. But I started for a reason. No regrets. I wanted the smoke, and I'll get it. And yeah, that's the life I want to live. A life of purpose. A life of being your true self. A life of being authentic. And there's gonna be risk in that. There's gonna be hard times. There's gonna be times where you don't feel like doing it. But that's the life I want. That's success for me. Even if I fail, even if I lose everything, that is success for me. The journey, the pain, the challenge, that's what I want to make my life better, to make my life more interesting. That's what I want. That's what I want. With power comes great responsibility, and it comes great problems as well. So it really depends on what you want in life. It really depends on what you want in life. You can be broke and happy and successful. The reason that you think that's not possible is because you conform to society's standard of success. Society thinks, oh, you have to have this amount of money to be rich and successful. But truly, if you want to be a 1%, like if you're in America, you want to be 1% of the world, you only need to make $32,000 per year. That's it. Compared to the world, because your mind doesn't register that there's people out there like African people, there's Bangladesh people that are barely just getting by, just trying to have food on the table. You don't think that because you're comparing yourself to people like Alex Hormozi, Luke Belma, these young cats that are killing it in the entrepreneurship game. You're comparing yourself to them. That's why you're unhappy. That's why you're not grateful. I compare myself too, but in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, yes, you are shit compared to them, but compared to people in Africa that don't have food to eat, your life is pretty damn good, and they would kill to be in your position right now. So you gotta have both. You gotta have comparing yourself to people better than you to push yourself, and you gotta compare yourself to people that are less fortunate than you to remind you of the things that you have, to be grateful for what you have right now. So yeah, be authentic. Just be careful what you put in your mind, negative or positive. Negative thoughts are okay, as long as you always turn those negative thoughts into positive thoughts. Don't let the negative thoughts grow. You have to have negative thoughts and not immediately, take your time with it, up to you, and change it into a positive thought. And be like, you gotta turn a negative into a positive. Like I said in one of my previous videos, Michael Jordan, his mom said, you gotta turn a negative into a positive. Or the negative thing, the negative will just grow. You gotta switch that negative, motherfucker. You gotta switch that negative into a positive. Then everything negative that comes to you, you have that skill of turning it into something positive. Because it's really all about how you look at things. It's your perspective. Your perspective. So be careful, be aware of the thoughts that you think every single day. Are you limiting yourself? Or are you believing in yourself? Which one is better? Which one serves you better? I think believing in yourself serves you way better than limiting yourself. Of course, you can go too far, but I think for most people, 99% of people, you guys are probably limiting yourself. And you just have to get through that hump. And maybe your life could be that much better. And that's all I want. As long as I can help you help you better your life, even just by 1%, 1% each day, every day, and then you become a better person in 1 to 2 to 3 years, because it takes time. It takes time. I mean, to think about a time when I dropped out and decided to go all in on this self-improvement, all in on this entrepreneurship stuff. And honestly, I don't think I really went all in until like this year, August or September, because I was just fucking around and thinking, oh shit, maybe I should go back to college or something. But now, I think I'm all in. And when you make that decision to go all in, and you give yourself no other options, that's how you win. Because most people, they have the backup plan. They have like, oh, okay, if this doesn't work, then I gotta go to this, then go to that. You know, they're all distracted. I understand their strategy. It might have worked in the past when during the world wars or whatever. But times are different now, and you gotta be like water. I believe my theory is you gotta become formless, shapeless. You know, water in the cup becomes the cup. Gotta be like water. That's what I believe. I don't know what you believe. Maybe if your life is better, maybe you could share some to me. But no, I think my life is very awesome. I think my life is good. I don't know if it's actually good, or is it just because I believe it is good. You know? Some of you might think that my life is shit. Some of you might think that my life is awesome. So it really is about perspective. Yes, really is about perspective. And choosing the thoughts that you want to have. Because what you think really seeps into what you do and what future that you will have. So be careful. Be wary of your thoughts. You know, right now, if you guys have a pen and paper, just write down what your thoughts are right now. We'll write them too. You know, what do I think right now? Well, I'm actually imagining some of you guys watching this video right now writing with me as I'm writing this. I'm actually imagining my audience writing their thoughts down on the paper. That's pretty cool to think that way. It's as simple as that. And just you know, I think you guys can just start a journal. Like write down your thoughts every single day before you sleep. You know, reflect on your day. I think reflection is really important. And not just let the day slip by and just like, oh, it was just a day, you know, I don't really remember much from that day. I used to journal, I think for like 1 to 2 years, and then I stopped for a while. You know, I thought it wasn't working, but now I'm journaling again. You know, never say never, it's never too late. You know, the hardest part was just starting. It was just starting when I was like 15 or 14 years old. To just start and just not care about what other people think. To just start. And you can start today. Just start. You know, don't think too much about being like 1 or 2 years in journaling. Just start today. Write your thoughts down, negative or positive. And if it's negative, turn it into a positive. For example, if you're having a bad day, your teacher scolded you. Instead of thinking that the teacher that you're shit and your life is shit, think like, why did she scold me? Well, she scolded me because she wanted me to be better. And you can think like, I appreciate that because she actually wants me to be better. You know, she didn't scold me for no reason, right? Like my dad, I hate it when he scolds me, but he wants me to be better. And that's it. There's no point complaining. So you gotta turn a negative into a positive. Even if it's not true, even if it's delusional. Because your mind is very powerful. Like guys, your mind is extremely powerful. You have to take care of it. Don't let the negative thoughts grow on you, man. They eat you. They eat your dreams alive. You know, the pursuit of happiness, they say. Will Smith said, you have to protect your dreams. Because everybody will say that it's bullshit. Everybody will try to fucking kill it. And you gotta protect it. And it all starts with your mind, what you think, how you change negative things into a positive, and how you always win. Entertain. How you always win, how you always convince your mind to win. It's the power of the mind. So be careful what thoughts you put into your mind every single day, whether it's good or positive or shit. Be wary. You only have one mind. You don't want to put shit in it. You want to put good shit in it, and then good shit will start to happen, and you start to do good shit, and good results will come. Okay, that's it for today. Anyways, thank you so much. Hope you guys are having a good day, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching day 62 or whatever. Forgot what day is it. Patrick. Thank you, Patrick, for editing too. Means a lot. To have someone to edit for you, it means a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys. And I hope you guys start a journal. Just start and just reflect on your own day and see what thoughts you have during the day. You can just start your phone, like the notes app. Or like, oh, okay, you think something negative or think something positive, just write it down. Observe it. Don't judge it. And just try to understand where those thoughts come from. Understand the source. School did not teach you this. School wants you to be a slave. That's my opinion. Maybe school wants you to be a millionaire. Maybe school wants you to be an entrepreneur. But I think school ultimately just wants you to work for someone and work for someone your whole life. And sometimes you might work for the wrong boss, but some people live very successful going to school, but it's not for everyone. Like the people that go to school, 1% probably succeed, and the other 99% probably don't live extremely good lives. Some of them actually are better dropping out and going to society to work. That might increase their chances of success. That's something that I did, because I knew that I knew that studying wasn't something that I loved or something that I was good at. So I had to drop out. I had to play the game differently. I had to think outside the box. I had to think laterally. And here I am now. Still on the come up. Talking like I have 1 million subscribers. Still on the come up. One day, mark my words, clip this. One day I will have 1 million, and then I'll have 10 million. And it'll take time, but eventually I will. I'm enjoying my time at 471 subscribers right now. I'm enjoying the time. But on a serious note though, just journal. It won't change your life immediately, but with time it will. Give it time. Put the action in. Because I'm sure most of you probably don't have anything much to do, because unless you're super busy, then maybe it might be different. But yeah, just start a journal, write your thoughts down, and start observing them for a week, 2 weeks, and you start to see like where your thoughts are going. You start to see how your thoughts limit you or empower you to do something. You are what you think. No, sorry for rambling too much, but yeah, good night.